嗨，大家好，我们今天又来到新的问题。约略在20年前呢，香港有一块土地平整的工程，因为计算量体的工程单位呢，误把它计算出来的面积约略是4平方公尺，那因此这个工程方承包方去估价的时候，他估出来是1平方公尺约略是1万块港币。但实际上的量体却是4公顷，相差了1万倍，也就是4万立方公尺。那这样价差算下来将近到要4亿。那请问工程师，工程单位是否可以调整合约上的一个单价？不然这个4亿上的价差，我相信没有任何一个承包商有可承担得起。那请问律师，这个问题要该怎么解决
？This is a real case which happened about 20 years ago. And usually for the measurement of site clearance and preparation, we use the hectare, which is the unit is the hectare, which is 10,000 meters square. But by some mistake, the quantity entered by the engineer was 4 square meter. So there is really a big discrepancies. When the contractor foresees such an opportunity, they will price very high in order that they earn some money. That's the usual case. In this case, we have to go to the principle of measurement of a remeasurement contract. In a remeasurement contract, the most important element is the unit price. The unit price entered by the contractor during the tender usually cannot be changed. We call it the unit price entered by the contractor is sacrosanct. That is very holy. So you will not touch the unit price. You can touch any other thing, but not the unit price. So for this case, the department actually lost. The contractor would be able to get the reimbursement. But in such case, it would be very, very difficult, because it is $400 million. No department can ever suffer that sort of a loss, So at last, they have a negotiation and they come up with an answer which is acceptable to both parties. But of course, this will be a very serious mistake by the engineer in this case. OK，
好，要谢谢律师帮我们做详细的解答。那这一题也欢迎大家在聊天区上讨论，我们再跟大家进行更细节的说明跟参与讨论。那这一期就谢谢律师帮我们做解答，那就这样了，拜拜。好，那参考上一个场地建设的合约，那请问律师有什么方法可以防止未来还继续发生这个问题
？Okay, usually when the tenders come back, the engineers team usually do an analysis, looking at the contractors' unit prices. So if they spot anything which is very unusual, or if they spot any item which has a very large amount, like this case, they should already detect it, and then they can ask the contractor to come to the office to have a discussion before they accept their tender. And this is the usual way to prevent any abnormal prices affecting the overall contract price. This is this is the usual method. That is usual. One other thing, other method is that whenever there are some item of work which they have to use their common sense to look at the bill of quantity. and see that whether there are any item which are specifically strange. If they should be able to do it before they go out to tender. So these are the usual method to prevent the contractor pricing their bill of quantity very speculatively with a view to earn some unjustified profit. So I think that one of the difficulties is that because for a major contract, there are usually many pages in the bills of quantity, and it will not be easy because the timing for tendering exercise usually very tight, and mistakes are bound to be made. But then it depends on the department to do the tender analysis thoroughly, and then it will prevent very major mistakes being made. For smaller mistakes, usually the contractors can still spot some item which they can earn some unjustified profits. This is the situation.
好，谢谢律师为我们做一个建议哈。那一样有任何问题，欢迎大家在留言区进行讨论。那我们这里就是香港这个整地工程产生的计算错误造成的问题。好，再次谢谢大家观赏，那就先这样了，拜拜。